What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Alyssa here again with another one. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed, liked, commented, and even shared my videos. Very grateful for you guys. Didn't know that this would take off the way it's been going, so I'm very appreciative and grateful for every last one of you and keeping up with me and my journey. So I want to go into some pros and cons of working with Western Express. I made a list. I'll give you guys like 5 of each that I consider pros and cons so far. So I've been driving now for about 2 months here, and one of the things that I will say has been great is that there are no cameras in here. A lot of people I speak to that work at other companies, they either have cameras in their truck or like audio listening to them, and yeah, we don't have any of that here. I don't know how I would do with that. Actually, I actually was considering JB Hunt, going there next, but that's like the one thing kind of holding me back because I know they have cameras in there and I'm not really with that. So yeah, that's number 1. Number 2, my DM isn't bad. I speak to a lot of people and that's kind of what makes or breaks each experience for you, with any company, I believe. It all comes down to your relationship with your DM. My DM isn't bad, and he does do his best to get me home on weekends for my 34-hour reset. So normally I get home like a Saturday afternoon or evening or something, and then I'm off for Sundays. And I've had plenty of loads like this last week. Well, today's Monday, so last week I did have like a couple of loads. I had like 3 loads that allowed me to literally like stop home and reset for the night. So I was able to go home like 2 times. One time I didn't bother going home because I was already at the shipper and I was in Patterson, so I just stayed there till the next morning, which I should have went home because they ended up not even unloading my load till like 1:30 and didn't get done till like 6:30. So yeah, I got layover pay for that, but whatever. I've been able to go home a few times, a few days in the week, and that's been pretty cool, as well as getting home on the weekends. So yeah, they do their best to get you home on the weekends. So that's number 2. Third one, obviously they're gonna hire you if you have no experience at all. They do hire felons. They hire basically, it's a second chance company, so you know, or they give you your first chance. So you know, you got to start somewhere. So they do give you that opportunity to, you know, get in, and especially if you have nowhere else to go, they will, you know, they'll take you. So that'll be number 3. 4th one, there's different opportunities, right? You can drive regional, you can drive OTR, you can do flatbed, you can do drive-in, and then you also have an opportunity if you want to lease own. You can be an owner leaser or whatever. You can do that, and you know, there's different opportunities for you to navigate through, and all you have to do is reach out to your DM if you want to try something different, as well as other accounts. Like I know there's a Walmart account. I don't really know what other accounts there are, but I'm actually gonna ask about that tomorrow. Hopefully I can get that, and I can try my luck with the Walmart account. I hear it's a lot easier and you probably make a little bit more money. Sorry, it's raining. I'm at this shipper yard, and I had to park here and then walk over, and something been trying to get me, but I'm gonna take my zinc and my little vitamins or whatever and beat that. But yeah, so anyway, number 5, I'll say another good thing is you get your own truck, and usually they're like a 2022 and up. So I mean, they're not bad trucks. It's just that the people driving them don't take care of things. You know, people don't take care of things the way that they would if it was their own. So that's really the issue. But The trucks aren't bad. You know, you get to pick between an International or Freightliner. I don't know if there's any other trucks, but those are the ones I've seen so far, or that I know of that people get. So, you know, the equipment isn't too bad. But and yeah, if you don't like the truck, you can always switch it and get something else. So, or some, if I can't, well, yeah, if something's wrong with it, it's not clean to your standards or whatever, you can always get a different truck. So, you know, I would consider that a pro, because I know a lot of companies give you really old trucks and have a lot of issues. So yeah, that's 5. And I'll just give a bonus one. You know, it's just a P test, just urine analysis. So, you know, you don't have to worry about hair follicle or whatever. You can stick it out till you can go somewhere else. Like, a lot of the better companies tend to do hair follicle tests. So, you know, like I said, if you just need to get somewhere real quick, do your month's time and get out, it's a great company for that. So those are the pros. Now I'm gonna get into some of the cons. So first and foremost, the pay is trash. Basura. It is like, yeah, like they run you and you're definitely not getting paid what you can get paid elsewhere. And I do feel like they tend to like cap you. Like, for instance, instead of giving you 4 or 5 loads, they'll try to give you like some long runs, and just like, I don't know, I just be feeling like when you think it's gonna be a good week, they find a way to give you some garbage load or something. I think the most I've made in a week so far is $1,400, and after tax I came home with like 12. And you know, that's crazy. And then I think the lowest I've made so far is like 700 after tax. So yeah, who's trying to do all this driving and stuff just for that? It's crazy to me. So yeah, you do have to start somewhere, obviously, but definitely not a company that I would recommend to be thinking you're gonna do this for a long time and build a career. And so yeah, that's number 1. Number 2, you do sit around quite a bit. As I said last week, I was there from 7 p.m. one night. And I know my load wasn't due till 1 p.m. the next day, but there's a lot of places that will, you know, get you in early, but they didn't. And I guess that's not really Western's fault, but you know, there's times where like I speak to some of my friends and they'll be waiting like 2-3 hours to get another load, or they'll send you somewhere where they'll give you a load and it's not due to, like, for instance, the load I'm dropping now, I had to pick it up in New Hampshire. No, I was in New Hampshire. They sent me to Maine to pick it up. And then that was Friday, and it doesn't have to be dropped till Monday. And I was trying to get at least one more load in by that Saturday, but I didn't get that. I was like, why wouldn't you give me a load that I could pick up Friday and drop either Friday night or Saturday morning? It just, sometimes it don't make sense to me, because I'm like, you're capable of doing that. And then furthermore, why would you send me from New Hampshire all the way to Maine? It's crazy to me. And now I'm in Lancaster, New York, so you know, that's a long drive. So I went home for the weekend. I wasn't even, like, if it was closer, I would have tried to push it and see if they could have unloaded me sooner, but I'm glad I didn't, because I got here, it's like, I got here 4:30 and check-in isn't until 7 p.m. So either way, I would have been stuck. I would have been so sick if I would have came out here. So yeah, they do give you do sit around quite a bit. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, that's number 2. Number 3, the DMs they're so iffy. Like I said, my DM isn't bad, but he's been out from Thursday and he's not coming back till tomorrow. So I've had to deal with someone else. This other person is who gave me this crappy ass load. And then like whoever you deal with at night, I heard that they be playing video games and stuff. So I really don't like dealing with those guys. I just like dealing with my DM. But you know, and everyone I talk to cannot stand their DM. Like they said, they're just trash. So yeah, but my DM, he does respond pretty fast, whether it's text or on the tablet, or if I call him, he responds pretty fast. And sometimes he'll even have another load lined up waiting for me. So yeah, but the replacements, they just seem like, or the people that's at night, they just seem like they don't want to do shit. That's just really how it feels. And yeah, I don't know. The DMs are very iffy here. Very, very iffy. The fourth thing, even though the trucks are new, some of them have issues. But I guess that's anywhere you go, right? That's, like I said, people don't tend to take care of things. And especially if you got a lot of new people, or, you know, whatever kind of people coming here, it's just kind of like they don't take care of shit because it's not their own. So there's that. And then sometimes, like, the trailers, they'll have terrible, like, landing gear. Like, some of them, you just be there forever trying to wind it up. Not this trailer or the one before, but I had a trailer, like, 3 trailers ago where something was wrong with the glad hands and the air was just seeping out. And I thought it was my tubes or something that needed to be replaced. But then once I got another trailer, I realized there was nothing wrong with it. It was just something wrong with that trailer. So, there's that. And then sometimes you get these tandems that get stuck. When I first saw the new tandems, like the ones where you just, the air ones where you just push them in or pull them out, I thought I liked that better, but they tend to get stuck more than the manual one that you just pull out. So sometimes I'm realizing I don't really like those ones with the air, because they do their own thing sometimes and they be annoying. And then number 5, the parking. The parking at the terminals is crazy. Like, if you don't get there by a certain time on a Friday, you are shit out of luck. Yeah, but that's like everywhere you go with parking. I've been having a hard time parking in places. Like, sometimes, like, I asked my DM one time, like, can you just send me home with just my tractor, because I can't take this trailer anywhere. I've been calling places, there's like nowhere. Like, I'm willing to pay someone at this point to park somewhere, but I was able to park in my friend's lot just for the weekend. But they're not even allowed to have commercial trucks parked there, but just for the weekend it was okay. This weekend I parked at a rest stop near my house, and I thought everything was good. I get there this morning, there's a ticket on my damn window. It's $55, but I guess you're only allowed to stay there for like 10 hours. So I'm still like I was parking at a BJ's for like 3 weeks. That was cool, but, like, you know, you just really can't park just anywhere. So you really do have to find somewhere to park. And I guess that comes with the type of career it is, right? But yeah, overall, that was it. It's okay to get a good start, get your experience, you know, get in and get out. But like I said, I don't intend to be here for long. Like, a lot of companies require you to have at least 3 months of experience. Oh, that's another thing. I've had people ask me about a contract. I personally am not in a contract. I even called HR to make sure. And that's because I did at least 120 hours at my school. And when I came in, I had enough training or whatever. So I didn't have to do that extra training. And that's what they charge you for. So you'll know if you're in a contract day one of you signing the papers, though. Like, you'll see that you're in a 6-month contract. And if you leave before 6 months, you do have to pay back $2,500. I know someone personally that happened to, who thought he was just going up and out to another company. No, they definitely charged him with that extra $2,500. But yeah, if you're worried about things on your motor vehicle record, or like I said, you got other things going on, it's not a bad start. If you feel like you can't pass a hair follicle test, you can come here and pass a piss test pretty easily. And yeah, you just work your way up from there. So, you know, I feel like most companies is going to be kind of like that when you start out. It's just going to be one of those things. You got to work your way up. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Sure, there's more things that will come with the territory as I, you know, continue this journey. But for now, those are the top things for me personally. And like I said, the camera is the most important thing to me. Like, I really don't want to have people watching my every move all day. Like, if I look at a phone and get by, like, who wants to do that? That's crazy to me. Like, yeah, so I'm looking for a company that doesn't have that but pays better. So yeah, thanks for listening, watching, tuning in. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, all those good things. And I'll see you guys in the next one.